Okay, it looks like it's back. Stacking more pillows behind me. Ow. One of these days I'm gonna figure out why this couch wrecks my hip. The real mystery, though, is like, why is it that only sometimes Comcast doesn't destroy the stream right at the 2-hour mark? Because every now and then we get one stream where it doesn't happen. Like, I didn't do anything different. We come back and he's throwing pillows around. I thought it was a good opportunity to, like, kind of scoot myself forward. Because I keep, like, falling way back here and then I'm far away from the mic. Whoops. Also, I just love to cause a ruckus. Let's be real. It's my nature to wreak havoc. Can I? Oh, how beautiful would it be if I could just swap positions with that guy? Can I? Wait, hold on. Okay, so I can't jump and use this at the same time. Darn, that would be way too good. Well, what happens if I change the rules and I push this on it instead of stepping on it, huh? Some kind of mischief, surely. I must be willing to bet it's a bug in their end. I mean, I'm convinced that it is too. They said that they were going to send out a support team to look at it, but nothing changed. Although, I guess my internet speed was more consistently, like, at par. So maybe they did do something, but they didn't fix the actual issue. I feel like that would be the easiest place for... Oh, I gotcha. I don't know. This one's tough. But I like it. Okay, so this time I'm not going to go down there and reset my progress. This time I'm gonna try to pick the pieces up and keep the momentum going forward. I think really what I need right now is to find a good way to get back up to the 3rd floor from a new spot. I think that's really what needs to happen. Oh. Was that a platform that rose because of the water? I didn't realize that. Huh. Okay, well that works. I almost feel like I'm going backward right now, though. Maybe not. Whoa! Okay. Oh, I missed him. I kind of like this guy, though. Oh. Oh, I might have to shoot him. Okay, let's do that. I guess we'll use the stinky. Whoops. Yeah, there we go. This guy's kind of cool. Hi-ya-ya-ya-ya-ya-ya! Whoop. Oh, well, there it goes. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! I like that you can still hurt him, though, when he's in his big boy form. But like, yeah, there we go. That was a good sub-boss. That was fun. Oh, but there's no warp spots, so was he even really the sub-boss? Huh. If you kill Jabu Jabu, it should be easier to navigate. I mean, that's true. The walls won't pulse. So this thing was the boss of Dungeon 4 in Link's Awakening. Oh! I don't remember that. Not super well, anyway. Still want to know how that burrito bowl was. Oh, I bet it's delicious. I mean, Jen's made these burrito bowls before, so I can pretty much attest to it that it's going to be delightful. Yes. Yes. Okay, the long switch. I knew it. I knew it had to be true. Okay, so now we can make some real progress. Man, and to think that I was that close to making some real progress before too, and I just got caught up on one little detail. Oh, there's the warp. Okay, cool. Well, that does make things a little bit easier. We're gonna go back up. Yet is definitely the key word there. We don't trust me. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I think that's totally reasonable, Felix. At least it's not a matter of you being kind of afraid to kind of dip your feet into game dev. Because I've heard that all too many times of people being like, you know, I'm a good programmer, but, you know, I'm afraid of doing anything with game dev because of the horror stories that I hear. And, I mean, that is also totally fair, but that's why indie is such a beautiful thing. Like, that's why, to me, indie is like the peak of existence as a game dev. The struggle really is self-sufficient living, because, you know, with indie stuff, you're probably not going to sell many games. But game dev is great. I encourage anyone to give it a whirl, even if they're only mildly interested. That's why game jams are good too. It's a good place to kind of get your hands dirty for a little bit and see how you like it. So I almost think it might behoove me to drain the water again. I'm not totally sure yet. But now I gotta poke my head into each of these rooms that I previously went to and couldn't figure out. So it doesn't look like I can do diagonals. So I wonder if... Oh, you know what? I think I can do this once I fill the room all the way up. Okay, yeah, so that's going to be for when there's no water. So yeah, I think I definitely need to drain the water again. I'll put my head over here though, just in case. Okay, yeah, so that's the fancy jar. The golden jar. Oh, there's still a treasure down here though. Why couldn't I get it though? I don't know. I don't remember. Every time I feel nervous about game dev, I don't think about the... Whoops! I killed this guy before I get lost in chat. There we go. I think about all the AAA games that are made of bugs. I mean, that's also fair. It's more of a time investment. I'm learning more and more about computers themselves lately. So my dad just gave me the bow he used to shoot when he was teaching me archery, so I'm going to get back to that. Good memories. Yeah, that is pretty great. Gameplay streaming. Lua's pretty fun. I only know a tiny bit about Lua, but I picked up a book on programming in Lua because I got a little Pico What's it called? Pico 8? It's a little handheld thing that is basically a Raspberry Pi and a handheld game console kind of thing. And all the games, I think the Pico 8 engine is in Lua, so if you want to make games on it, you just script in Lua. I still really want to do that because I think it's such a charming little idea, and I love the little Pico 8 device. And people have made some cool stuff on that. But I mean, your fear about bugs is totally legit, Felix, because that is like that's why to this day I'll still attest that QAs on game dev in game dev know so much or have to be so much better at their job than QAs in most other software industries. The only exceptions would probably be the obvious things like health technology, where people's lives could actually be on the line if they're not QA'd properly. But, you know, game dev is just, there's so many nuances to every single little interaction that it's like, anything can cause the strangest bugs possible. Of course, like, most of the bugs are usually pretty straightforward, like, oh yeah, of course that would break this thing because it was just like a design issue. I'll leave this for now. Wait. Okay, so maybe I want to drop over here. Whoops. Keep doing that. Let's see what happens if I go this way? I don't know. I've certainly not gone this way with the water down, so I feel like chances are good that something different might happen. Well, this is unfortunate. Oh, I want to be up there. I don't think I can, though. Unless I can just, like... Whoops. Grab onto this guy? Yeah, I didn't think so. Well... Let's see what this is all about. Right! It was this one! Okay, well I can do this one now. I just need to not be a doof. Need to get into Lua. Yeah! Computer craft in Minecraft is in Lua. Oh, cool! A little archery as part of PE in class back in middle school was pretty fun. I did a tiny bit of archery with some friends some time ago, back in ye olden days. And it was a lot of fun too, but man, I never got any good at it. Archery's tough. Can I push these? Nope. That's okay. Alright, one more treasure. Down. Bam. Whoops. I totally meant to do that. There we go. Okay, so that only leaves this one up here. Also, hack and slash. The game is a Lua coding game. Ah, I gotcha. Grew up with a resonance, so I keep shooting. Oh, I gotcha. Should look into hack and slash. It's a very charming game. I think I have it, if I'm not mistaken. It sounds very familiar. Oh. Oh. Huh. Can I do this without... Oh, this is interesting. mean, I feel like the only way to do it is definitely to fall down there. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Did I have that opportunity before? I can't remember. Oh, well, I can do this now. Well, I guess I could have done this before anyway. Just kidding. Nothing's new here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go back up there. All shooting sports are tough, but I feel like that's just because the goal is universal as opposed to individual. Yeah, it makes sense. Did archery once hurt my figures? Pulling that string is not easy. Oh, yeah. What happens with me is I always get the bow string to snap my wrist, which is why you gotta wear those. I don't know if... I think it's just like an arm guard. I don't know if they're called like van braces or anything. I think that's referring to something else. Forearm guards. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is... I see. So I gotta go all the way around. Okay, well that's possible, maybe? We'll find out. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so then maybe I need to raise the water again, just to get over there, then lower the water. That might actually be the case. I think it is the case. Whoops! So basically the challenge of this dungeon is it's really easy to accidentally go too far. And have to kind of backtrack a lot more. It's kind of interesting. Oh, well now I can get on the other side of this. Okay, well maybe I'm too quick at the trigger. Maybe there's still more I can do. Let's see what's over yonder. Oh, okay, yeah. I haven't been over here yet. So there is a treasure in this room, but I must be... Oh, yeah, it's up there. Oh, shoot. Okay, so I'm not quite in the clear yet. Yeah, I'm gonna need that key. Alright, well, what's down here? Ah ha ha! That's what. Long sleeve shirts work too. I can see that. Hey, there we go. Okay, so the real question is it too soon to poke my head over there? Because that's gonna close behind me. Oh, I'm gonna need a ton of keys to get over here. Oh, jeez. Oh, well. Alright then, that answers that. That must be the boss key. And then, yeah, everything else. Okay, yeah, so we'll go back over that way. And then go down. Because I should in theory be able to get to that golden pot. Whatever it was. Wow, so can I fill up even the third floor? Because we've got the same floor tiles over here. I don't know what would do it, but Oh, eh. How's this game holding up? It's going pretty well, actually. Really can't complain. This is apparently one of the tougher dungeons. Oh, it did not fill up the water on this floor. Huh. Maybe I have to hit both of those switches. Oh, that would be interesting. Huh. Interesting. He hates it. So do you prefer using gloves or a tap? Oh, yeah. Currently stumped on this dungeon? Yeah, that's true. That's pretty accurate. I'm still making progress though, even if it's a little bit slow. I think this is the one that I was like, I can't shoot diagonal. Yeah, okay. So I need that to fill up with more water first. Oh, I wonder if... maybe that's a, like a bombable wall over there. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go try to hit that other switch and see if maybe I can raise the water level yet again. I don't know if this will work though. I feel like I gotta go about it another route. I'll just rush through it and see if I can... because I think this is just going to take me right back to the red spot, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, never mind. I just hope I don't have to hit that first blue switch first. That'd be a pain in the butt. What dungeon number is this? This is dungeon 7. So we're getting pretty darn far. Oh, how do I... can I even reach that? Yeah, it doesn't reach across far enough. So then there must be... oh... that, I see how this works now. I think that platform with the water, I think it rises and lowers. Oops. Like with the water level. Oh, I can't reach it? Ah, man. Well, shoot. Is there a way... yeah, maybe I can go down and around? I don't know if that'll work or not. Maybe it will. Oh, there we go. Whoops. Right. Okay, now let's give it a shot. Yeah, okay, perfect. So I think this is the order in which I'm supposed to go through this. Right, yeah, there's really no reason to do anything over there. Should be able to do them in any order if I recall correctly. Okay, cool. I'm glad I'm not totally crazy then. And then... is it this way? No, but... oh, well, I could warp. that makes sense, though. I don't think so. Oh, maybe it would. I don't know. We're gonna go this way first. Yeah, this is the way I want to go. Whoops. Ah, shoot. Way to jump off the wrong direction, Chris. There you go. Swoop. And swoop. Oh, I did want to pick that up. Oh well. There we go. Okay, so instead of going back up that way, let's go this way. Ah, there we go. Yeah. You heard water coming in. Cool. So now we've got 2 levels of water. So now this is a game changer. So I should be able to do a whole new slew of things. The real question really is, where should I start? I'm thinking those 2 chests are probably going to be the ones that I want to hit first. If only because... Oh, can I maybe? Oh. Oh, whoa. Okay, cool. Weird, so it turns into a gem when it hits the top? So this should be a key. There we go. Oh, of course they'll still hurt me. Oh, geez. Let's just pretend that that didn't happen and just carry on like normal. I kind of like seeing this other floor submerged in water. Okay, so I want to go... Yeah, I guess we'll go all the way to the left over here. Oops. Not sure what makes the most sense right now. Maybe this was a mistake. We'll just keep riding along for now. On the plus side, I can just pop my head up here. Yeah, that's not too bad. I think that might be a different gold platform. Oh, I got you. That makes sense. You take more damage, Chris. It is a lot of fun to take damage. Let's be real here. It was worth it. Yeah, here we go. Now I can finally do this one. Bam! Okay, 2 small keys. Is there even anything else up here? It's just for funsies? Okay, and then we just have that one chest down there. And then... I guess we go back up to the top. So in theory, I want to go to some spot directly below. That doesn't seem... Whoops. Oh, now I can't push these. Oh. Tricky, tricky. Okay, so... Well, this is the right area. Oops. Yeah, so I can go up here. Can I, like... No, I can't. What's even down here? I don't think that's the way to go. You know what? I'm gonna go down here anyway. Just to super double check. But I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna lead me to anything new. Oh, no, I couldn't do this before. That's right, because that was too far away. Okay, cool. So this is promising. Whoop. Oh, yeah, there we go. Alright, so basically... Ha! Rule 101 is never listen to yourself, Chris, because you're probably talking yourself out of doing the obvious thing. Oh, well that didn't have a chest. Huh. Okay, so that still doesn't quite answer how I get that other chest, but I'll still take that. That's still decent progress. So I wonder if that's enough keys to go do the thing at the top then. I don't think it's gonna be enough though. We'll give it a shot. We'll see how far it goes. Actually, you know what? Let's see what our owl friend says. I guess I have to shoot him. The Golden Isle is on the water. Yeah, that really doesn't help anything. Thanks, owl. It's basically him just telling me, it floats! Like, yeah, I got that. Whoa, right. I don't have my sword equipped. What was up here? Oh, that's right, I can't go that way either. Oopie doopie. Ow. So how to... Well, really, I think I just need that platform to be on the ground level, and then I need to be able to fall down there. So that shouldn't be crazy impossible. So maybe I should just go back up to the red switch, hit that red switch, and just make sure that I fall down in the right spot. So that really is all that it needs. Alright, where am I now? Oh, right. Is there even anything up here? Oh, there's a little pathway. There we go. Okay, yeah, maybe... Whoops. Maybe we'll see what this is all about. Oh, that's the boss room. Ah, just kidding. Okay, we'll go back up there. Or down there, I guess. Where does this take me? Oh, back at the start, of course. This is the way... Ah, we'll go this way anyway. I think this is the way to the... Well, I guess... Even if this is the way to the other blue one, they all connect now. So this is still a good route to take. Okay. I'm not as worried. Still love that water effect on the screen. I think it looks great. Which is pretty... I think we already said this in one of the prior streams. But it's pretty impressive for the Game Boy Color. I'm still just like, man, it's probably not even that like crazy to do, but that little thing just like ends up going so far. Okay, so... Right, okay, so that's that. So we're gonna go north. Okay, I was right, but I can just go this way instead. Moving furniture sucks. I mean, that's for darn sure. Is that what you're doing right now? That is not fun. Is it like a rearranging kind of deal, or is it like you're moving to a new place? Okay, so we can count this. So that's 1, 2. Oh, but there's a chest there. 3. Oh, I can reach it. Oh. I assume that this chest here is probably just going to be, yeah, a geisha seed. I didn't think it was going to be anything significant. So then maybe that last one is the boss key? Or maybe it's just like... Okay, so that last one's probably just rupees or something. So it's just for all the players that were being clever. Okay, well at least now I know I don't need to drain the water. I can just go straight to the boss room. Yeah. Okay, cool. Easy peasy. Now it's just a matter of remembering... how. Maybe I do want to go this way. I'm not going to hit the red switch, but... I think this might get me closer to what I... will it though? No. I don't think so. Because it's on the right side. This is going to throw me on the left side of the dungeon if I go that route. Just moved my couch on my own because my air mattress stopped working, so I moved a couch into my room. Yeah, I just moved. Hence why my net sucked for a bit. Ah, I gotcha. What'd you miss? Not a ton, just me running around in circles quite a bit in this dungeon, because it's pretty clever. So much that it's got me questioning everything. This dungeon is good though. This, I think, it's, I forgot who said it. Might have been Skipper. It probably was Skipper. Was saying that this is one of the harder dungeons, so it'll take quite a bit to kind of get through everything, and they're definitely right. It had me like completely stumped for a hot second. Also, sorry to hear that you had your air mattress stopped working. That stinks. Right, okay, here's where I gotta go. But glad at least you have a backup of having a couch. I've slept on this bad boy a few times. This couch is not like for any particular like bad reason. I think Jen was out of town or something, so I was like, I don't know, I'm just gonna sleep in the nearest room to me. At that point too, I didn't have a great bed either. But man, this couch is great. It's our like guest room for when people stay the night here. Don't start questioning things, Chris. That's how you wake up in a Denny's parking lot with no memory of the night before. I mean, that's fair. It's only happened to me a handful of times, but it's consistently exactly that. Yeah, the hardest and the best in terms of design. Yeah, exactly. When I lived alone, I literally slept wherever. Right? I mean, like, there's kind of a like beautiful simplicity to it, but wow, okay. I'll still take my current situation over over the how nice it is to just be able to sleep wherever. Do I shoot it back at him? Whoa! Ow! Nope. Oh, I see. I gotta get them to circle around. So I wonder if they've got to be the other color. Okay, so I'm gonna... I think this is definitely... Yeah, this is the tool for the job. Yeah! Oh! Okay. Now that I figured it out. Oh, I love it. Oh, they get faster! Yes! Wow, that was okay. Yes. We got a heart container. Oh, wait. So does that mean that... Do I not get a heart container at the end of the last dungeon? Or maybe you can get more than the maximum amount of hearts? That's interesting. Remember when I lived with some friends south of Dakota, I got drunk one night and passed out under the kitchen table. So also sorry for punching the mic. One of those bosses, its own undoing fights. I kind of love that though. I mean, it felt appropriate for the long switch. But that fight was just like, it wasn't like crazy difficult once you solve it, but it's clever. Like I really enjoyed that. Found the next morning when my roommate eating breakfast accidentally kicked me. It sounds about right. You did start with 4 hearts due to the linked game. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I guess I would have just assumed that, I guess I just assumed that they would have like removed heart pieces to compensate, but yeah, I'm not complaining either. Rolling Sea, an essence of time, the mystical song of the sea roars into crashing wave that sweeps heroes out onto adventure. Into adventure. That was fun. That dungeon was really, really tough. Oh.
You're too late, Chris. The Black Tower has already reached the heavens. Oh, yeah, your might alone can't stop this.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. It's a very impressive tower, I must say. I could not have built that tower. Ooh, I love those little, like, demon statues, though.
Ha 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 ha! The Black Tower is finally complete. Powers of darkness come to me. Ah, the powers of darkness flow through me. The powers swell. Ah, even without the powers of young Nehru, I can stop time. Now true darkness comes. The sorrow of...
Oh, excuse me.
People shall be delivered to me, lighting my flame of sorrow. Ha 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 ha.
Whoops. Gonna punch the controller out of my own hand. Ah, there we go. No, not the bunnies. No. Aw, that's so cruel. Don't do that.
You will pay for these crimes. None can stop Varen now. You can only wait for the flame of sorrow to light one of you. All humanity can feel the sorrow. Ha 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 ha.
Saving Nehru isn't enough. Varen's deeds have changed the world, Kriz. I cannot hear the last essence at all, but it must be somewhere in Labrina. I'm relying on you, Kriz. Yeah, about that. Oh!
You have done so much for us. Our seas are clean and all is well. I offer you our symbol of heroism, the Zora scale.
Got the Zora scale. Well, I know where that needs to go. Thanks, buddy. Much appreciate. Okay, so we're in the future right now, so that's... yeah, I think that is what we want. Oh, I should be able to just go back quickly now because I don't have that evil goop blocking my path. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Oh, interesting. I bet I need to go into the past for that. Okay, well, I know that this guy is just underneath here. Hey, there he is.
The seas beyond here swallowed up all who venture into them. The sea of solars, I can't allow a child like you to pass. The Zora scales to your crease you may pass. I know not what lies beyond, and I ask not why you must pass. Fare you well.
Bye.
Yes! Finally, my reckoning will begin.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Now I can hang out with this pirate ship team. But first, I'm gonna go into the past. I'm gonna see what's in that chest. Oh, well then. I was gonna say, I feel like perhaps this didn't work the way that I thought it would, but I have not been over here, so doing something right. Ooh, yeah. It's so disorienting when you first get right back onto land. Is this what I want to do? Nope. Although maybe... Right, because this is just right next to where the one guy was. So then what's the point of coming over here? Yeah, huh. Interesting. So in a not linked game, that Zora you give the scale to is in the past instead of the present. Really? Huh. That is pretty wild. Yeah, so what's the point of this? Unless I just get something that lets me go over those vortexes or whirlpools at some point. Weird. The only other thing I could think of is if there's something on this little beach, but it doesn't seem like it. Ow. Get out of here. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll keep at it, I guess. Or maybe that's it. Oh, maybe the point is so that I have a place to go back to the future. I didn't realize that I lost my other, like, time vortex. Weird. Okay, well, let's go deal with this pirate ship. See what kind of shenanigans they're up to. Yep, this is exactly what I was expecting.
Tales of giant ruins out east in the sea, no return.
That's right, they're pirates. Gotta use the pirate voice.
If you go to the ruins out east, you can never return.
I'm not so sure about that.
Captain isn't thinking about a thing. How long have we been adrift? Ahoy, it's been a long time. I didn't expect to meet you here. We've come all the way back from Olodrum, but we got stuck in the sea of storms and can't get out. Ha! You've got the Zora Scale sea charm. Aye, that could calm the sea of storms. How about you give me that Zora Scale?
Yeah, okay.
Thank ye. You're a good man. Ahoy, matey, see the spirit of the seafaring man. Aye, aye, sir. Thank ye. Now we can escape these seas. Take this as a sign of me thanks. It's the jewel called Toke Eyeball. It's said to be the thing that opens the way to the ancient tomb. I don't know if it's true or not, though.
Oh, yes. Okay, cool. It's a treasure of the deep. I know exactly what I gotta do with this.
You've really helped us out. Aye, we found that Toke Eyeball on the Crescent Island. Maybe ye should head that way. We're off now. Ahoy, mateys.
Aye, aye, sir. Okay, cool. Easy peasy. You know, I just realized, too, I haven't done any of the trading. I still don't know who I give that Poe clock to. I wonder if that's going to come up toward the end, because there was the one dungeon that I think I couldn't do until I traded all those things. I might be wrong, though. I might just be crazy. Oh. Is there anything here? Ow. Certainly spiders. I feel like this might be a geisha. Yeah, there we go. Wonder where the trope of the pirates have vaguely English accent came from. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure either. I wonder if it was like, was like rogue English ships pillaging like Indian trade vessels? Because I know there was a whole thing at that time period, but that might have been much later on. I'd love to look into that too, actually. I think that's a really interesting thought. Okay, so this is basically where I need to go, just in the past. I think this will work. Yeah, there we go. Alright, slot that bad boy in. Whoa, it's so unsettling that the eyes don't move.
Show your courage, wisdom, and power. The road to the past shall then open.
The road to the past? Like, even further into the past? Oh man, so maybe that will actually happen. Oh, you know what? I bet the trading game leads to a better sword. That would make a lot of sense. Because that's the one thing that I'm surprised that I haven't upgraded yet. Ah. Well, maybe I should do that, because that would be kind of nice. Yeah. Whoop. Well, that didn't work quite as well as I hoped. Everything's terrible. Oh. That's probably fine. I guess we're gonna give this a whirl. Nope. Alright then. Definitely have all the necessary tools to reach any trading NPCs. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Whoops. Oh. I suppose that also would make sense. Oh. Oops. Ah. Whoop. Yeah, get out of here. Okay, so that does help. Ow, 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 ow. Get out of here, stupid bat. Whoop. Ah, shoot. Right, I don't have the feather equipped. There we go. Whoop. Suddenly that ring that reduces the damage you take when falling is looking real appealing. Whoa! Ah! Okay, there we go. Ah ha ha. Well, something tells me that I pushed him the wrong direction.
Ah! Ah! Why? No!
Let's try that again. There we go. Whoa! Okay, cool. So I think if I find a tree in here, which I might be overly optimistic for, I think I'll definitely go run around and, oh geez, and try to, you know what, yeah, let's dig for some hearts or something. There we go. Run around and do some of those side quests. Because it would be really good to at least get a level 2 sword, you know? This is a great song. This is a great song. It feels so, like, different in its theming, but it's got a good, like, tone to it that makes it feel a lot more, like, epic. I dig it quite a bit. So I wonder if this is where I'm gonna get the... I think this is what I need. I wonder if this is where I get the, oh, level 2 gloves? Or bracelet? Yeah, because I only have level 1. So I'm assuming level 2 would pick up those statue things. Probably, anyway. I guess it's really not too big of a deal if there is no tree up here, because it doesn't take that long to get back here, especially now that I know what I'm doing. Ooh. Oh jeez, that guy's got so much more health than I thought. I kept thinking that the red guys would be harder, but I'm pretty sure it's the blue guys that are. Okay, so I think I need the mirror shield for those guys. Oh wow, level 8. I guess we might as well do it though. We're right here. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely expected level 8 to be a little bit tougher to find, but I'm not complaining. I mean, I guess it's always possible, unlikely as it is, that I could get a level 2 sword from the dungeon, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Open your ears to the sound of a sword against the wall. Ah. You mean like right here? Oh. Like right here? How about... About right here? They really make you look for it. Unless I aimed poorly. Interesting that they, at this point, are like, alright, now you're gonna have to deal with walls that are not so obvious to blow up. So we're gonna teach you this new mentality. Huh. That did not seem to do much. Unless it's really narrow. Could also just start blowing up the walls. So this dungeon is longer than the last one, not quite as difficult on the puzzles. I gotcha. I mean, that's pretty appropriate for... Oh, ha ha ha! Oh, go figure. That's funny. Okay, well then maybe I will go do the fetch quest stuff. Because then I know I'm probably not going to be able to finish this dungeon by the end of the stream, and I don't want to break it up into multiple ones. And then that way, the next Tuesday stream will be the finale of this. Lightens hearts. So maybe we'll do this the quicker way. I don't know who I missed, because I talked to a bunch of ghouls with this guy, right? Or is this... Yeah, it's gotta be the Poe clock, right? Okay, let's see if this starts me off on a better foot. So much like I was sort of predicting, it's definitely in Lina Village. Oh, but I don't know if it's in future or past Lina Village. Oh, we'll find out. I think it's probably going to be future. Okay, let's just jump to the future and start there. Did I get more rings? I don't actually know. I did. The green holy ring. No damage from electricity. Ah, I already have that one. I mean, the rings are surprisingly a pretty darn good way of getting more money. Hey Chris, Lunk is doing well, and I can teach you everything about trees. Helping those in need is good for geisha nuts. Oh, he still runs. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this harp so I stop accidentally doing that. Look, he's very shy. What kind of a child were you, Chris? Energetic? Yeah. Oh, I bet you were quite a mischievous boy. You could say that.
Are you strong?
Yeah.
I'll be strong too, so I can protect my mom and dad.
Look at you, you little cutie.
Ask Troy about animals and monsters. Not that I don't know, seriously.
Is this Troy?
Just between us, I have seen an animal called Moosh that can hover in the air for short spans of time.
Well, that's quite nice. Thank you for that. Nah, definitely not this. Hey, what's this guy?
I just want to make people laugh. There's got to be an easy way. A performer's life is no cakewalk.
That's true. Well, on the plus side, this will definitely be a firm reminder of what all the plights of all these people are. So when I'm doing the fetch questing, maybe I'll remember a little bit better. It's not you. Maybe it is in the past. It's the mayor. It's the shop. Know-it-all Bird's hut. Dr. Troy's house. Yeah, I think it is in the past then. Whoops. Easy enough to fix. Did I poke my here? Oh, maybe not.
Oh, Chris, the one who saved Holodrum, right? Face must have brought us together. Here, will you hear my request? Do you remember Mayor Rule?
I think I got this one already, but just for the heck of it.
In Holodrum's village, to tell a secret.
Okay.
Secret acquired.
Oh, this is the mayor. Oh, well, now I can do this. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, there I go. Ah. Alright, alright. Let's see what this is all about. Maybe this is the ring that I've been waiting for all this time. Green luck ring. Half damage from traps. Well, that would have been pretty useful in the last dungeon. I guess the like fetch quests could also lead me to a bigger ring box, because I didn't get that upgraded yet either. Shooting gallery. Oh, did I do this yet? I feel like maybe I did. Okay, yes. It's just a ring. Is this?
This isn't good. I want to deliver the mail on time, but I can't do it if I don't know the time.
Oh, it's a clock. I got misled by the, like, it brings light into people's hearts.
Tick-tock, that tells me time. Are you giving me this clock? Don't say a word, of course you will. What a big help. Here's your reward. Now I'm off to work. I'm a workaholic.
You got a stationery. Oh, I know how to give that to. Alright, gonna go sleep at Time Junction. Have a good night, Chris and Chad. Thank you so much for hanging out, Neko King. And, I hope sleeping on the couch tonight ends up being surprisingly delightful. But I hope you have a good rest of the night, and I hope you had a good time hanging out in the stream today. And yeah, take it easy. Have a good one. Okay, so not this guy. Maybe it's this little shack. Yeah, here we go.
Paper. Do you have any paper?
I'll give him the stationery.
Yay. Take this.
For a stink bag. Okay, so I gotta give this to someone with a stuffed up nose. Shoot, I don't remember. Oh, there's a chef. The neighbor's gone. It seems something's wrong with the queen. Okay, so maybe, let's see. Can I find the chef on the map? Because that would be super helpful. Cheval's house. Oh, I haven't been over here. Huh, that's surprising. Oh, that's the toilet. Wow. Kind of silly how the flavor text for the clock actually hindered more than it helped. Yeah, no kidding. I don't think they meant it that way, but yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I must have to give it to like a monster or a ghost or something.
Well, my dad turned to stone.
Yeah, it's pretty gruesome. Alright, let's get our speedy seeds out. I feel like I'm missing a lot of upgrades now that I think about it. Because I also haven't gotten a seed bag upgrade. At least I don't think so. Oh, I totally missed that.
You little.
Yeah. I ain't afraid of you. Oh, yeah, I haven't gone this way. Can I go in there? That'd be kind of cool. So wait, was there a pathway that connected up here? No, that's only in the future. Oh. Okay, I see. I gotta loop all the way around up there. Hiya! Oh, wow, I haven't gone back over here. I totally forgot. There we go. What's this? Whoa!
Oh, I miss the smell and sound of the sea. Back in my day, I was the best Zora musician. If I had an instrument, I could relive my youth.
You know what? I wonder if I wrote down any of these notes. Ghost secret. Nope, I did not. Womp womp. Let's see what else is. Oh. Okay, so there's really just nothing fancy over here. Oh, but maybe under the water over here? I was wondering if I did pop my head over here and I just didn't do it before. I don't know. Whoop. Okay, now let's just go back to the future. Because I'm pretty sure the chef guy is not hanging out 400 years in the past. Oh. We'll just grab this bad boy. Okay, so that's the ring. So shop. It's not her. Not the mayor. I don't think it's Bippin and Blossoms. Know-it-all birds. Not Dr. Troy. Okay, so he's not in the village. Which is kind of what I was expecting. Not Nehru's. So maybe it was Mask Shop. That would be kind of unsettling, but it's possible. Oh wait, I thought I had gone over there. Huh. Okay, well let's just speed up the whole thing. Chef? Is that actually just what he's called? The chef? It's okay, he resides in Crescent Island. Oh. I was right. Okay, cool. So he's on Crescent Island, I guess. I totally forgot. Yeah, because otherwise I know I'm just going to be running around in circles for quite a bit. Okay. You'd almost think that you could just throw a stink seed at him. Call it a day. Was it the guy inside this one? No, because that's just Kuko's. Is this him? I am the cook dinner. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. I'm gonna give you the stink bag. What's that? Ew! Pew! That smell! Oh, ew! What was that? My nose stings. That was stinky. Stinky? The smell! It cleared up my nose. Thanks, that bag did it. I need it. It's unbearable. I'll trade you something really good for it. You got tasty meat. It's the chef's specialty, and I already know who I'm gonna give this to. This goes to the mask shop guy. Is mask shop in the future or the past? Dr. Troy. There you are. Okay, that's not too shabby to get to. Okay, there we go. It's kind of nice to be able to do this all in one swing, too.
I'm so hungry, my stomach hurts. I'm so hungry. Pardon me, I just thought you could help. I'm hungry.
I will give him the tasty meat.
Meat. What's this? Hand it over. Food at last. Chomp, chomp. Why are you staring at me? Oh, you want something? How greedy. How mean. You won't leave until you get something. Fine, you can have this. Meat.
Get a doggy mask. A dog lover will love it. Ooh, that's a little weird. I think we go to... I think we go to the past for this. Oh no. I think we go to Mamu Yan's. Maybe? I think she's the one with the dog. I don't totally remember. Yeah, here we go.
I'm Mamuyan, the top breeder in town. My dog is much cuter than that dog, much cuter. But my dog is very shy. Well, that mask, it fits my dog perfectly. Let me have that mask.
Oh, that's right. It's for her dog, not for her.
Good boy, you deserve the toy that my dog played with.
You got a dumbbell, but there's only one.
What's wrong, boy? I only had one to begin with.
give the dumbbell to? I almost feel like it's someone up here. I'm gonna fly up there and see. Something about it sounds so familiar. Because they were, like, out of symmetry, you know? I think it was... Maybe it was one of the short ones? Let's talk to you.
What a mess. Do I have to be smaller?
Yeah, I don't know. Alright, little guy.
What a mess. Do I have to be bigger?
Okay, so maybe it was in the past? I'll poke my head in these other ones, though, just to be sure. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the person on the other side says basically the same thing. Alright, let's go to the past. That's right, it's so grim. Ah, that's right. Oh, was it this guy?
Sway right, sway left, move right. I'm so skinny, I wish I could change. I know how to work out, except I only have one dumbbell.
Yeah, there we go.
Sway left, sway right, working one arm at a time. It goes against my policy. If I can't do left and right at the same time. Sway left, sway right. Sway left, sway right.
He seems to be fixated on your dumbbell. Give him the dumbbell. I will.
So that's what I wanted. Now I can lift. I'll get all the girls now, eh? Sway left, sway right. I'm so skinny I can't offer you much. I know. Rip. Gotta work out.
Got a cheesy mustache. Ugh, that is very weird.
Get the girls, get the girls.
Who do I give the mustache to? These Game Boy games had the weirdest trading quests. They really did. Yeah, I don't remember who I'd do with the mustache at all. I almost wonder if it was someone trying to be disguised. But even that, unless it's the entertainer? I guess I could give that a shot. Okay, then we'll just warp on back over. Whoops! That was the wrong one. I just looked at the seed and nothing else. And I'm pretty sure he was in the future. It'd be really funny if it's for, like, a little boy. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Give him the cheesy mustache.
What a hilarious mustache. It's alright. Okay, buddy, I'm gonna teach you the funniest gag I know. Okay, here goes. You learned a funny joke. Will you be a big hit?
Looks a lot like a bow. Oh, it's a bow tie. Okay, who do I tell a funny joke to? I mean, probably someone grumpy, right? I don't remember what that ghost was doing hanging out over here. Maybe it's something to do with that? Someone grumpy or depressed. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah, we'll start going this way. I guess while I'm here, I might as well pick up another magic potion, because that was one of the things I was planning on doing. Oh, right, not that way. Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to find anyone grumpy and depressed, I feel like the spooky forest is the place to go. Give me that! Alright, spooky ghost. What do you got to say for yourself?
Hello there, do you believe what you see? If you do, I'll teach you.
Oh, he's...
Suit yourself.
Whoops. Okay, so he's just here for the secrets. I don't remember this. Oh, right. Okay, so maybe that does rule out the graveyard. Someone grumpy or depressed. Oh, well, okay. Hey! I don't think it was a Goron. I don't remember there being any particularly grumpy or sad Gorons. I guess it could be someone in the tower. Maybe it is just someone at town. Hey, what's up, Felix? It's going alright. I don't remember what's in that cave either. Oh, right. I forgot what you do with Tingle over there, too. Maybe there was someone by the shore? I don't think there was a Zora that was particularly depressed. I almost got a feeling it's got to be in the past anyway. Alright, let's hop back into the past. How you doing, Felix? Whoops. Right. I did beat Jabu. I actually even started Dungeon 8, but decided to kind of hold off on it. Pretty sure I already talked to her. But yeah, we're postponing Dungeon 8 because I wanted to see if I can get the level 2 sword before we get any further, and Dungeon 8 is probably going to be too long for me to be able to finish this stream, and so I think it's going to be too confusing if I kind of jump out and jump back in. So instead, we're doing some of the fetch quest stuff. What would happen to this world? I mean, he seems perfectly sad. I mean, all these people are pretty depressed. All right, maybe I'll go back to the Black Tower. Maybe I will find someone in there in need of a funny joke. Jeez. What's this building? Yeah, he's just here to try to be helpful. The color palette for the past certainly looks more depressing than the present, so it makes sense, right? Good, I'm driving, so not responding much. Hey, no worries, man. Definitely don't respond, because I want you to be Safe. It's a funny thing. I locked the door next to the... That locked door next to the old man. It only unlocks if you're playing on Game Boy Advance. Whoa, really? They planned that far ahead. That's pretty wild. And not at all what I was expecting. I guess we could simulate this as being a Game Boy Advance, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can. Oh, the tower is complete, so now... Oh, yeah, so this is just gonna be the dungeon now. Huh. Well, at least I'll know where to go once I beat Dungeon 8. So I think it's almost without a doubt going to be something that we beat in the next stream. Okay, so I'm going to save and continue, and just to super make sure, I'm going to save the state in case anything breaks. I'll go back to the main menu. Let's say this is... I think there's a way to force it. System information... Game menu, game specific settings, hardware type, there we go. SGB, Game Boy Color, Game Boy. I don't know what SGB is. I feel like that's not Game Boy Advance though. Huh. That's kind of cool. I can change the color like that. Auto-saved state currently exists for this cartridge. The configuration changes you have performed are incompatible with the old save state, and as such is recommended that the auto-save state be removed. Do you wish to remove the auto-save state? No. Maybe I won't mess with it. Just to be super sure. Super Game Boy. Oh, weird. So it doesn't... This does play GBA carts, but it doesn't want to simulate it as GBA. There might still be a way to do it. Maybe I'll mess with that after I beat it and see if I can get it to open. Here's a funny joke. Okay, let's look this up so I don't take all night. Joke. Funny joke. So it is in Lena Village. Okay, so let's... I'll keep poking around then. I still don't know if it's in the past or the present, but at least I know now that I am poking around in the right place. Don't worry, buddy. I won't forget it. Yeah, definitely not that shack. I don't know who I haven't talked to now. Unless... Is it him?
Who are you? Well, welcome to the darkness of my troubles. I'm so depressed.
Oh, there we go.
I want to laugh until I forget everything. Then I'd be happy.
I will tell him the funny joke. I'm sure a joke 400 years in the future will resonate if in 400 years in the past. That's pretty silly.
Huh? What's that?
Oops.
Oh, that's so funny. I forgot to laugh. Thanks. Thanks to you, I can be as depressed as I want to be. You can take any book you want from that bookshelf.
Got a touching book? It's a... Oh, I see. It's a sad story. Okay. So who's in need of a sad story? Hilarious, Link. Ah, shoot. Touching story. Alright, let's at least get an area. Oh, wow. Okay. This would have taken me a while to hear. Or to figure out. I just need to get Maple to show up. I don't know if there's an easy way of doing that. Like... Will she just appear if I rapidly go across a bunch of different screens? Or is it like number of steps kind of thing? Maybe I'll just use the Pegasus seeds. She shows up based on how many monsters you kill. Oh, okay. That's good to know, because I would have just wasted a ton of time running back and forth. That makes sense. I should have realized that. Oh boy. Alright, I gotta find some better monster hunting grounds. Oh, those guys are all still there. Maybe... south? Maybe not. Guess I could just loop around this way. Yeah, this way should be okay. There's a lot of small goons. Oh, I'm a doof. That just took me full circle. Okay, we'll go. Yeah, I guess we'll just go over here into the other forest. All right, go, go, go. There we go. This'll be more fruitful. Oh wow, I haven't gotten that chest yet? I feel like it's probably just going to be a geisha seed, but still a little surprised. Oh. I don't actually know how to get that. Huh. Also, apparently there's no monsters this way. Whoops. There we go. Man, that's why I need an upgraded sword. The fact that these guys still take 2 hits to kill. It's a little sad. Maybe I'll just warp somewhere. Might actually end up going faster. Sure. No, not Zora Village. Yeah, we'll go Symmetry Village. I feel like that'll be pretty fruitful. Whoop. It's worth it. Well, so much for that. Oh, never mind. Alright, let's get a shield. Bam. Easy peasy. Hey, there we go. Yes! Okay, perfect. And just to be extra sure... There we go. Ah, look at that, I only dropped the 1. Hey, that book! That's the touching book I need to take to Syrup. Why do you have it? Let me read it. What? Oh my. Ooh. Sniff. How touching. You got the magic ore. It cuts a mean wake. Thanks. It was good. Take this. It's the first one I made. Syrup never gave me any compliments on it. I'll keep this book. That's cute. Okay, so I would guess that I would give the ore to the guy that makes the raft, right? Weird to think, but Link's Awakening is the first Zelda with a trade quest. Yeah, no, you're definitely right. It is kind of weird to think of that, though. Because it was so long ago. Yeah, let's just jump into the past. Wow, I just happened to land on the one spot without these rocks. That's funny. Yes, I think this is still the way to go. Oh, maybe not. I'm Shivo. Yeah, okay. I think I need to go into the future. Did I ever... Oh, I can't go over there. Never mind. How's No Caffeine going now? Pretty good. I mean, I'm more than 2 weeks in at this point, so I'm getting close to being able to drink caffeine again, and that'll be nice. I still do get sleepy pretty early. which is one of the reasons why right now I definitely don't want to drag the trade quest on too long, because I know it's gonna bite me in the butt when I start getting like extra sleepy and then I don't eat dinner until 1 a.m. But I'm still happy I did it, to be totally honest. It's not quite where I thought I would end up, but that works. It's crazy though, like it really did help clear up my brain. Like I can just kind of think a little bit more, I don't know, clearly now. So I think it was still the right choice to kind of take a step away from it. Like I'm not worried about jumping back into caffeine either once I'm through the month. Maybe he was in the past? I don't know. Now I'm getting all mixed up. Maybe he was. I don't know. Yeah, because I kind of remember it being a sort of depressing color palette. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. I think. Like 90% sure that this is the right spot. Alright, let's see if this does anything for you. Aha! Need to get a decent ore to race with.
Whoa, that ore!
Looks like a toy, but I like it. Thanks. In exchange, I know. How's this? Lazily playing a guitar while gazing at the moon is so nice. There we go. Sea ukulele. It has a sweet sea scent. Cool. That guy, I think, was in the past, and he was right up there. But what if I don't want to be on the raft anymore? I want to get off the raft. Let me off. Oh, there's my warp spot. Oh, weird. Could I warp and bring the raft back with me? That would be funny. Whoa, I don't remember that. Oh, but also, I guess this is a dead end? I guess I just happened to miss that one tile. Never mind. We good. So I guess I'll just go back up here. Yeah, okay, I remember now. I did have to go up and around. Oh, excuse me, small child. Mourning his frozen father. Here we go. Bam. Alright, buddy, I got a little sea ukulele for you.
That ukulele has the spirit of the sea in it. That smell, that sound. Ah, that's good of you to respect your elders, kids. I see you're on some adventure. Well, I give you something old. This is the hero sword. Yes! That a great hero gave my ancestors long ago.
You get the broken sword. Of course.
Hey, it's broken. What's that? It's broken? What a great sound.
Okay, so we gotta find a way to fix it. So who... Well, I would assume the Gorons, right? So let's go fly over there. Hang out with our Goron friends. Seems like the right place to go. Now it's just a matter of remembering which one of these goons was the one to do it. Was the Begoron in this? Oh, I also would love to go over there. I don't remember if the Begoron was in Ages or not. I know they reference him. Well, fortunately, shouldn't be too hard to jump back and forth between the present and the future. So the fact that you need the switch hook to reach this guy means it's possible to get the sword as early as right after level 4. Wow! No, I didn't really need this, but that's pretty crazy though. It almost makes me sad that I didn't get this sooner, because it's like, well, now I'm only really barely getting the benefit of having the upgraded sword. But hey, it's alright. It's part of the fun, is to like see how you can overcome some of the challenges despite dealing tiny bits of damage. And they obviously balance it in a way that's still fair, even if you don't have the sword. So I kind of like it. I'm actually... I guess this is the one, too, that's not like... Maybe I'll read that sign. That's not crazy combat focused. So it even makes sense that it wasn't, you know, terribly challenging. Without the upgraded sword. Whoop. Ah, of course, I always fall there. I don't need to use no stinking seeds! Ha ha ha. Get out of here. Oh, I wonder if it was the guy that was just kind of up there by himself. I don't remember if I ended up doing anything with him. So I could see this being the final piece to that puzzle. Oh, that's right. I forgot that they were mining over here. Oh, okay.
Any old Goron can't forge the great two-handed Begoron sword. They say there's a Goron the size of a mountain in Holodrum. Is it true?
Oh, this is the secret guy. But... Oops. Perhaps this is what I gotta do. 'Cause I remember I had to give one of these guys a bunch of bombs and then just had to wait time. And I don't think I ever saw the results of it. Oh, is it this guy?
I'll be waiting. I'm sure there's treasure here.
I thought that was the guy. Maybe I was wrong, but hey, I got this. Yeah. Oh, now I'm just back down here. Huh. Oh, there is just no one here. Yeah, I'll grab more of these guys. Well, maybe he wasn't that hard to find. Maybe he was somewhere with the rest of the clan. That's right. There were a lot of weird staircases zigging all over the place over here. Whoops. Oh, goodness. I guess I could just talk to the elder, but I also don't think that that's gonna really lead to anything. Oh, chatbot stopped updating. Weird. let you figure it out if you want, but if you want to speed things up, I know where to take the sword. Oh, sure. I'll absolutely take the hint. I mean, you're streaming late today. I'm almost home. So before you ask why I'm sending messages, I'm at a red light. I kind of figured, but you should still be careful, Felix. But yeah, Skipper, I'll absolutely take the hint. I already used hints on so many of the other parts. It's really not a big deal at this point. Do you remember how you fixed the broken nut in Symmetry City? Oh, I do. I had to climb up. I might have even been a Goron. I don't remember. Okay, I think that tells me that I'm absolutely wasting my time here. Because yeah, wasn't there some like master smith that had to fix the nut? I totally forgot about that. Thank you for the help. Okay, so I want to go to the future? Yeah, I think. Yes. Oh, here we go. Alright, and away we go! Oh. There we go. Bam. Okay, we'll go through this hike yet again. Although now it shouldn't be too tough at all, since I can just jump back and forth as much as I want. Okay. I almost wish I could equip like the harp of going into the future on one button and the harp going into the past on the other. It'd be a little too convenient. And back to the future. Sort of acting a little blindly here, but I think this might speed things up quite a bit. I could be wrong though. Oops. Oh, I probably could have just gone straight over here. Ah, well. Yeah, here we go. Go, go, go! Pretty sure, yep, I just went in one big circle. Whoops. Can you tell I have no recollection of how to get over there? Alright, let's try this again. This time let's see what it looks like from over here. There we go. That's more like it. Sometimes you just gotta find out the hard way. Whoops. Not quite low enough. There we go. Kinda wish I could skip past the little music and transition, but that's how it goes. I wonder, is there like a secret ring up there? I feel like that's the only reason why that spot would exist there. Yup. Oops. This might be too far low. Yep. Okay, I see. I had a feeling that those rocks right here were sort of reflecting where those bushes are. I could see this being a geisha spot too. Yep, there it is. Perhaps there's a faster way across? Nope. Oh well. Aw, yeah. Well, at least these guys are still easy to fight. I don't think she really drops anything that useful anymore. I think I'm just gonna leave her be for once. Oh, there we go. Okay. So then, you know, maybe I'll just do it down here, just to be safe. Knowing my luck, I'll spawn on it a dozen rocks. Whoops. I guess I had the right one. Oh, that's right, because I stepped in the warp spot before. I guess I made up for that time either way. Do I go in there? Oh, I see. Yeah, I just had to go around. Alright, cool. Making progress. Ow. Wow, every time. Alright. Master Smith, I am